Hey guys, welcome back. It's Reekyracer again with another round of Hunter Call of the Wild. I'm in Spreeburg today, so we'll have a bit of a look around there and see what we can come up with. And already we've got a bit of a noise over this way, so we might just head this way and see what we can come up with. And don't forget, if you do like my videos, please hit that like and subscribe buttons. Helps me out heaps. So thank you for coming along and joining in for the day. So we'll go and have a bit of a look around here, and I'm not real sure. The wind sort of changed direction to the way I was sort of wanting to go. I sort of wanted to come over this way to the west a little bit more, but now that the wind has sort of changed directions, we might look at coming back over to this eastern side, I think. See what we can find. So I'll just put a waypoint down there and see what we can find down here. This is meant to be an area with bison, fallow deer, roe deer and wild boar, so we'll see what we can come up with. So we'll wander through here. I've only still got my 243, my 270 and my handgun. I haven't really done anything with the handgun at the moment, so it's sort of mainly just the 243 and the 270, but we'll see what we can find. I think it's about 6 AM in the morning, so we'll wander down to the east and hopefully we'll pick up some animals that are wandering down the same way. Or
I saw some tracks in that area earlier this morning. Hold on, I'll send the coordinates.
So there you go, there's some tracks around here, so that sun is a bit of a pain being there, but we'll head down this way and see what we can come across. I was actually playing multiplayer there this morning with one of our subscribers, and yeah, we went elk hunting in Leighton Lakes. We didn't actually come across any elk, but I did shoot a couple of nice deer, one buck and one doe, I suppose you'd call it, doe, yeah, I don't know, a moose, female moose and a male moose, and then yeah, shot about 3 or 4 roe deer as well at the same time. So yeah, but talking of roe deer, I'll just bring out the caller and see what we can find. Not that they sort of, they should be down around this area here, so we'll see what we can come up with. Have a look over there, even though that is downwind from us. As we have seen in past videos, they will keep coming to your call no matter what, so we'll keep coming down here and hopefully we can spot something decent. I think I do actually have my kills up to the 100% on the consecutive harvest, so if we do come across something good, big, should give us a decent score, hopefully a bronze, silver or a gold. I've only actually got 1 gold, so yeah. But we'll come down this way anyway and have a bit of a look out onto this lake, because being that it is nice and early, because I think it is, yeah, it's still only 6:30, so it's around the time for feeding, 6:37 AM. I like to always start the hunting days out. I did actually start it at 5:30, but I had the game going just so that I could figure out what I wanted to do for the day. So I'll head down here and spy nothing over there yet. Oh, That sounded very large. Whether that was a bison. There is meant to be bison in this area, so problem is that they're probably all up onto that left hand side there, so they're probably getting a really good whiff of me right now. But what we'll do is come down to the edge of the lake this side, see what's down over that way. Not much at the moment, but that's alright, because it's only early. I'll throw out a few bleats and see what happens, I suppose. Because yeah, as I said, we are in the Spreeburg area, so should be plenty of wildlife around here somewhere. Crouch down and put it into speed crouch, just so that it makes a little bit less noise. Don't want to come up and spook anything, so how about the old binoculars, or rangefinder I suppose you'd call it. Have a bit of a look here, and more footsteps up there. More footsteps around here, so we're coming into a bit of wildlife. Whether they're old footsteps or not, I don't really know, but anyway, we'll have a bit of a look, investigate this, see what this is, see which way it sort of went. Looks like it's going that way on a trot, so who knows, may have heard us. If we keep walking into the wind, at least we'll have a bit more of a fighting chance to actually spot something. Not much around, so I'll grab the caller out and keep giving a bit of a call. There's that deer, but it's going back the other way, so there's no point worrying about it. We'll just come out here for a quick second and have a look over this way, so we can spot something on that side of the lake maybe. Might be able to head that way. But it's all a bit of a waiting game really, this whole hunter thing. You sort of, sometimes you do come across big herds and other days you just don't. There is no real sort of hunting pressure where I'm standing. There's a bit of hunting pressure behind us at the cabin there. I actually got a couple of bison up there, so that was probably 2 days ago, maybe 3 days ago that I actually played it. Of course not on the live stream, it was while I was playing in single player, so yeah. So keep walking along here, make sure there's nothing out there. That is the road, so I'm not even sure whether they'll actually come onto that side or not. So, but we'll keep coming up the road here and see how it goes. So yeah, I'm nearly level 15. I think I've only got about 1500 more points to get XP. So if we can sort of get that 1500, that'll be good. Just stop here and have a bit of a look across the road, being that it is a nice wooded sort of area there. Looks like that deer come from that way. Not going to see much that way, but with that tree in the road like that. But I'll have a look down here. Nothing just laying around, being so early in the morning. Not at the moment, so we might keep heading south down along this roadway here, because I'm not even really sure. I've never really been in this area, so we'll sort of do a bit of a loop around the lake and try and keep that wind behind us as much as possible. Keep scoping out, you just never know what we'll find. I wouldn't mind coming along a couple of bison there, seem to be half decent to try and take down. And then I took down that male yesterday in that live stream, so it was fairly easy as long as you sort of hit him in the backbone, in the spine with the 270. I don't really know how a 243 would go. I'd probably just bounce off them, but because they are fairly thick spine, so yeah. Nothing up the road there at all, so we'll keep wandering around. Come down towards the lake a bit more, because usually they have their little drinking zones on the lakes, so you can spot them sitting on the edges of the lake. Oh, tree in the way. Nothing so far, but like I said, it is fairly early in the morning on the map. Oh, hit a tree, so I'll keep walking through here, making a heap of noise, a bit of racket, but throw out some more deer bleats there. Looks like a nice sort of little area where all sorts could be, I suppose. I'm not really sure, but I'll keep looking. Surely they're out here somewhere. There's a few tracks here, deer tracks, so they're all going that way. That road's there, so they may have already come down earlier to have a drink. This may not even be their drinking hole, who'd know. So we'll keep on wandering around this way anyway, and see what we can find. Sun's just peeking out over the trees now to the east there, so really nice how it all sort of comes off the bushes like that. It's really good. What do we got over here? Got anything? No. A couple of sticks. So nothing up there at all either. So have a bit of a look along this banks just to make sure there's nothing poking its head out right when we're sort of walking around, because we were from that area, so you never know, they might have started walking back in there and made enough noise over there. So we'll keep heading down here. Let me breeze to our faces, so that's pretty good. Always handy. Makes it a little bit more difficult when you got the breeze to your face all the time, to your back, so that you're actually blowing into the animals. What other callers have we got? Well, we got the antler rattler. We can give that a bit of a go. Never know, we might call in some fallow deer. Wandering along. Throw out another couple of deer bleats. Because I think these things have only got about 150 metre range on them, these lures, so as you're walking, just keep on clicking them, and yeah, eventually you'll get something coming in at you. So just come over to this area just over here, and we'll spy and see what we can find, even though it is right next to a road, which is not a good idea, but I suppose they all cross the roads, so nothing much around. So we'll keep heading down this way anyway. Because now we've got the breeze blowing directly south on us, so that will be good for anything that is further north of us. Head down this way anyway, and hopefully we come across something fairly soon. It's a bit annoying when we don't actually come across anything for a good half an hour, but that's how it goes. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. Some more tracks here, so always got to keep checking behind yourself, which I haven't been doing, because especially if the wind's not sort of directly behind you, because you never know, they'll sneak up on your flanks, left and right flank, and yeah. But doesn't look like there's much around at the moment, so, and I would have thought, being that it is 7:30 in the morning on the map, we would have been pretty right, but maybe I do know another spot where we can go that's half decent, but we'll keep looking around here for a little while longer and do a bit of a lap and see what we can come up with here. And if I can't find anything soon, I might swap places and try elsewhere, because there is a little bit of hunt pressure on this map, but I didn't think it would have affected it that much. Well, wouldn't have thought it would affect it that it wasn't actually around here anyway, so but you just never know how hunting pressure works. If they're all skittish, they might have run away from here. What's this? We got European bison that are all sort of up that hill there, maybe. But it's into the wind, so it's a bit of a hassle. We'll keep heading along here anyway. I might actually stand back up for a bit and go for a bit of a normal walk, because yeah, I haven't actually heard anything yet, so it looked like the bison were walking that way, so I'll just come out here on the lake a little bit and have a bit of a look around, and you just never know what's back behind us. A little jetty there, that was, yeah, see, I think we came from over that way somewhere, so nothing much making noise that way. Haven't really sighted anything yet, which is very strange for this time of morning. So anyway, we'll keep heading this way and keep throwing out the deer bleats and the antler rattles, and it's fairly dense forest over that way there, but I think that's walking back into where I was, like I said, a couple of days ago, so yeah. Hey, how you going, awesome gamer? Sorry I wasn't sort of noticing the chat, sorry about that. And Collateral Hits, thanks for joining us. How you going? Yeah, sorry about that, I was intently concentrating on the viewfinder rather than my chat, so yeah, I will be online probably tomorrow. I'll be doing a multiplayer hunter, so just today I'm just doing a single player, but thanks anyway. Hey, how you going, Shorty? Thanks for joining us. You're right, bud. I'm just doing a single player one at the moment. I'll probably have a multiplayer one going tomorrow when my friend at Wreckage is back again, so it's always good to do multiplayers with him, so we might do a friends one. So if you do want to come and join in tomorrow, let us know in the comments below and leave us your Steam name and I'll throw you as an invite if you want to play. The more the merrier. So yeah, at the moment I'm just in Spreeburg. It's meant to be a fairly decent area around here. I was trying to go to the eastern side of Spreeburg, but the wind wasn't sort of in my favour this morning on this map, so I sort of started coming to the west side instead. And so far, look at that. Big old male bison. 106 metres away. And he's going behind those trees. So, I might crouch down and come this way, because if he's there, the female shouldn't be far away, I wouldn't think. So we'll see if we can actually get a little closer to him. Because it looks like they are either going to pop out here or not at all. So we'll take it a little bit slower. Because I'd say he's come into this rest area right here somewhere. I would say. Because he was only 100 meters away, so he wasn't actually that far from us. If I can actually get on this boulder, I might be able to get a better vantage point at him. Just can lay down on top of the boulders, because he might be even on that other side over there. Climb up here, it's nice and sneaky. Jump up on here and lay down. We'll just pull our little knockies out, see what we can find over this little bit of a I thought that might have been the buffalo sitting there, but no, I think it's just a tree branch. So he was walking, so there is buffalo here, I would say. We've just got to try and find them. Not doing too well at the moment trying to find him though. They camouflage themselves really well. So we might just jump back up. We'll get back up. I'll just see if he actually went through this way. No, it's a bit noisy, but not really sure which set of trees I saw him at. I think he may have gone further down that way. Have I killed a boar? Yeah, but not today I haven't. No. I do actually have the boar caller. But yes, no, I haven't actually killed one today. There was, I was playing another day there, and there was two just sitting on sort of a little mound. And yeah, ended up taking both of them out. I was a good 250 meters out from the pair of them, so the first one didn't actually first one didn't actually hear the second one get shot, so, well, the second one didn't hear the first one get shot, I should say. So we'll keep sneaking down this way anyway, and because maybe he went to the, so he might have gone along to this lake bit here too. So he's definitely wandering down here. Where he wandered to is anyone's guess. set of paw prints, well, tracks there, so he may have actually turned back around and gone back up that way too, which is a possibility. I don't actually have a caller for the buffalo. I don't even know if you can get a caller for the buffalo. I'm not really sure. Well, we might head back up this way, being that that's where he came from. Because he might have headed back up there too, you just don't know. Looks like a fairly decently wooded area where he is. Oh, well, we'll see how you go, Shorty, if you can actually join us. I'm actually playing on PC. So yeah, all my games are all on PC. I don't play any games on Xbox or PlayStation at all. So yeah, it's just the platform I decided to play. I used to play a lot of PS1 and PS2 back in the day, I suppose. But yeah, no, all my games are all on. I do a lot of Steam games. So yeah. There are a few footprints up this way, so we might keep heading up this hill. See what we can come across, and yeah, I'll give it another 10 minutes, and if we can't find anything, I'll move places and try elsewhere. Because we are coming up that ridge where that other big bull male, see, but he would have been the last one in the pack too, as they usually are. The females all come out first and run around and sniff the air and make sure that it's all good to go, and then the big bulls. Although I have come across bulls just by themselves, 2 and 3 in a little herd, so, but whether that's just the younger ones and then the big bull males, well, on the bull bison, they'd run around with their big packs. So we'll come up the top here because it's looking fairly dense up here. Looks like the sort of place the old bison would like to be. What have we got? Not much. Have a bit of a look over here. It's strange because there's not even roe deer or fallow deer calling out at all. Well, roe deer anyway. Or fox for that matter, because there's meant to be fox in this area too. So, don't really know. But yeah, we'll keep going here for a little bit longer and throw out a few more calls. And we'll throw in a bit of a antler rattle too, just to see if there is any fallow deer in the area. You never know, they might start responding, because we haven't heard much yet. not much around. No. It's not even much sound either. Like, there's not really no calls. It's very funny. And like I said, there is no real... Oh no, see, I'm going back into the hunt pressure area, so we might... I'll come back down here, down to this waypoint. I know it does scare the animals a little in the area for a little bit. It's like riding your motorbike into an area when you fast travel, or getting the tent's the same. It can actually scare the animals away. What is the time? Yeah, it's 8:30, so they should all still be cruising around. So let's have a bit of a look. We want to go down the road and across the river here, because in and around this area here is meant to be a really good area as well. So we'll go and have a bit of a look around there and see what we can find. And thank you to everyone that is joining me on the live stream. I really appreciate it. And yeah, if you do like the video, let us know and hit that like button. We've got a bit of a call here already, so roadie. So we might walk out this way, see what we can find. So it's just outside the area here. We might be able to call it in. So we'll jump down here and oh, what have we got across there? So I got a road here travelling, but we can probably call her back in. See what we can find. I'll take anything at the moment. Road here running across the paddock will do. See how many we can call in here. Hey H&E Fishing, how you going? Thanks for watching. Sorry, I'm just not up with the chats. It's sort of off the other screen, so I'll have to do something about that and try and get it right in front of my face, so when you do pop up I can actually say hello to you straight away rather than having to wait however long you're waiting. I don't mean to be rude, but yeah, I'll have to set it up onto a tablet or something just so it's in front of me. And that little road here hasn't come back down that hill yet, but I'm sure there will be plenty more around. They may not even come in this close. I'm not really sure how close they come to the cabins. I've never really tried. Oh nice, well done Shorty. 5 elk when I left the game. Oh well. If it's following me, it'll keep coming down the road here, so we'll keep wandering down here and we'll get across that bridge and hopefully we can see something. Oh, all male too, well done. That's what you want. All the bull elks. The little rabbits running around here everywhere. So throw out a couple more bleats. Get things interested. Because yeah, we want to go across the bridge down here. Across the little river. And then hopefully with the wind being all good, which it doesn't look like it's going to be, although it's sort of to the side of us, so it's not too bad. I have actually shot a couple of deer on this bridge once before. And we'll give it a bit of an antler rattle as well, just to see what we can bring in. Come wandering across here and jump on the bridge and have a bit of a look. Because yeah, it's meant to be pretty mad down here. Well, last time I was down here it wasn't too bad. So, actually I think the wind will work in our favour here. Because we want to sort of go that way, I think, the way we're heading. I'm pretty sure. I'll have a bit of a look. No, we want to come this way. So all the way along here, which is that way. So it won't be too bad as long as that wind doesn't sort of push too far. We should be right. And if I can, oh, do we want to go that way, or is it this? No, it is that way, yeah. So we might just stick to the bank here, because in that way we're not going to disturb anything that is in the bush over here. So we'll go for a wander anyway, and hopefully we come across something, because yeah, this is getting a bit silly. It's been 42 minutes now, I don't think we've shot anything, so yeah, all being very elusive today. So get me little road here, squeezer out here, give it a bit of a call. See what we can call into us. A couple more antler rattles, just to get those fellow deer interested as well. So yeah, there is not much happening today. This is a bit of a fail really. But anyway, we'll keep wandering along and see what we can find. Because there's no actual hunt pressure in this area at all. I haven't been in here for so long that there should actually be heaps of animal in here. Might just sit still for a minute or two and give a few calls out and see what we can come up with. Because this strategy of walking around's not working today. Not much. Not even any bleats back. It's unreal. I would have thought you would have heard something by now. But like I said, it is the way it goes sometimes, I suppose. You have those days where you just don't see anything at all. It's ridiculous. Well, I haven't usually been like that, but it's very strange. I don't understand it myself. You gotta wonder whether there's something wrong with the game. Sometimes you just don't see anything. Whether things aren't spawning in, or I don't know. Because these are all meant to be hotspots, the places I come to, so. But it ain't real hot where I am now. It wasn't real hot over in Spreeburg either, so I really have no idea. I think Leighton Lakes might be the way to go. So we might actually look at that. I'll change over. We'll go to Leighton Lakes, have a bit of a look over there, because we ain't getting nothing over in Spreeburg and Rathenfeld or wherever we were, so may as well come back to Leighton Lakes. Okay, so back at Leighton Lake again. This is where we were earlier today, and there's a fair bit of elk and stuff around here, so Mount Leviathan doesn't actually have any real hunt pressure on it, so we may be able to. Actually, I'll take you up to Willowpeg here and we'll give it a go up there and see how it is. Surely we got to find something today. It's been, what have I been running the stream now? 47 minutes. So it's worse than yesterday's. I think yesterday was about half an hour as well. So we are there. So we might head down, sort of down along this way somewhere, down to where that blind is actually. I haven't actually set any of these blinds up. It's fairly expensive to set them all up, so I don't sort of worry about it too much. We'll actually just check out on the lake here before we go anywhere. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, as I have seen lots out here. I've actually killed a moose right on this boardwalk, sort of down that way. I think Wreckage has actually done one as well. That's my friend that usually joins me with multiplayer streams, so and being that we're back in America, I'm just going to have to change my inventory too, because there is no roe deer. So the roe deer bleat and the antler rattler are no real good here, so we've got the, I'll leave the antler rattler there, but yeah, the deer bleat, the predator call and the wild boar caller. We don't need the wild boar caller here either, but I'll leave it there. It's attached to me button, so give out a bit of a call here, because I do know there is whitetail and blacktail around here. I'll keep walking down this way anyway. The wind is actually, oh. And that's him sitting over on the bank over there. Look at that, 117 meters away. So I think I got him twice. And I think I actually got her as well, so I might have taken the male and the female on that. So there you go. Straight into Leighton Lakes, and we're into it in the first minute and a half. So just goes to show we might have to just stick with Leighton Lakes. I was actually gonna, once Wreckage gets back from his holidays, we'll probably do a, well, hopefully tomorrow actually, he'll be back, and we can do it. I'll see but I wouldn't mind doing a few of the Medved Tiger maps just to spice it up a little bit in the snow. So flesh wound, oh great. So I'm sure he went over the hill here. Oh. We might be able to actually call these guys back out again, you know. Because they won't be far up the road there. So I'll have a bit of a look. See if we can spot them. They're probably only just in this tree line there on the other side of those trees. If anything, that female will come out first. And no, the male will, and he's at 123 meters. I'll reload first. And he's probably gone again. But we'll see. No, he's walking straight towards me. And another 2 into him. And that female's still out there, so we'll give her a bit of a call in as well. And we'll just walk this way. Because she may still come back in again. It looked like she took off to that right hand side. Have we killed that thing? I don't know whether we have. Oh, yep. Okay. Well, we've got blood, so we'll run over here anyway and pick this guy up. What's he got? Low blood rate. He ran. Oh. That's a warning call again, so we'll sit and coax him out of the woods again. She is just here somewhere. And there she is. So we might be able to take her just yet. She is in those bushes just there, but we'll give her another call, because I reckon we can get her out of the bushes here. Have another look. Yeah, see, she's gone in behind there. I just don't want to leave it there. I'd like to actually get her, but she might be too spooked now too, very wary. Oh no, here she is. So and dead. Didn't need 2 shots. Got her straight in the heart, I think, on that first one. So we'll run over here, grab this one. And look at that, my male sitting right there as well. So that's the pair, the male and the female, to go with that set. So we'll just take a photo just for prosperity. Yeah, look at that. Flesh, heart and left lung. So ended up a bronze, 100% integrity. That was because I did actually use the 243 on the black-tailed deer female. Don't use the 270, otherwise you won't get a good integrity bonus. And look at that, we've got something else coming down the hill here, and I think it might be another deer. So straight out there. It's not a bad vantage point. I'd rather not have the trees there, but we'll see what we can find here. I mean, at the end of the day, find a couple more deer here. It's always handy. Plus it sort of keeps the game going if I'm sort of shooting a few of them. Being that that is the main aim, is the hunting part of it, not just the walking simulation of it all. The old walking simulator, but hey, no, nothing coming out. I would say there's deer that way somewhere, but for the moment I'll just grab this. So there's the big buck. Actually nice. His antlers didn't actually go into the ground this time. Usually they end up, at least one of them ends up in the ground, so and take that off. Go back to that, because it's right there. Right there. Okay. Oh, I had to accept that. Okay. Whatever. So she's 48 metres away, another blacktail, so I don't know whether I got a good enough shot on her, and I think there was other deer, but and there's another male, so that's my other buck. So oh, look at him, he's even better. I didn't realise I shot 2 bucks, but there you go. He's a big boy. So I'll take that. So no integrity bonus, so obviously I used the wrong, oh yeah, it was a blacktail. See, blacktails you got to use the 243, not the 270. Otherwise you don't get that integrity bonus, which is a bit of a shame, but see if we can actually call this one back in. So yeah, 2 bucks, 1 doe, and another one, if she's not already dead, which could be all possibility, but I wouldn't know because the whole area is purple, so makes it a bit difficult, but I think, oh yeah, this is where I shot her. So she did walk over this way, and this is where I shot her at the tree over here, I think. And yes, that's the shot. So what did we get here? It's a flesh wound. So oh, put it into normal mode and start walking along here, and I'll see what we can find, because she ran off. So, and I haven't heard her again, so sometimes even if they are wounded they will come back in. Silly as a wheel really, but anyway, that is deer. I don't know whether that had actually happened in real life. I think once you shot, that'd be probably the end of it. nothing had come back in for a while. Anything that hurt it anyway in the area, so yeah. Oh, the old trees creaking and groaning. So it's 75 to 100, so it was a flesh wound. I was trying to go for her back, but she sort of moved a little bit. A bit much. So it looks like she took off up here. Still bleeding. 75 to 100, so it may not actually have hurt this one much at all. See, she's trying to get upwind of me too, so she could give me a sniff. I think she don't want to be tricked. There we go, 50 to 75, so she is slowly bleeding out. But you're not going to be able to tell whether she dies unless she dies in a different purple spot than the rest of them. So it'll put the hunt pressure on anyway. But that's the way it goes. What you do, you just put the hunt pressure on somewhere else, so then it gradually removes the hunt pressure from the other places that you've been hunting lately. Is how it all sort of works. It doesn't actually work over a time scale or anything like that. It's more, once you get the hunt pressure on, you've actually got to move out of the area and go and try and hunt somewhere else for a little while, and then that way the animals sort of are less skittish then. So, well, she's doing a full-on. Oh, there she is. So we'll give her a call and see if we can call her in. I think she's straight down that hill there. One there. There's another one there. So we have a few. 57 meters. We'll see if we can. We've got this one here, which is the this is the injured one, I think. In the head. That's alright, there was half a dozen of them sitting down there, so we'll be able to call them all back in. I just wanted to get rid of this one. Zero to 25, so she won't be very far. And I'm pretty sure it's the same one. Pretty sure it's the same one that I shot earlier, because it did look like it had its head down a little bit, so. And there's a red fox. Not real worried about it. I just want to get to this kill. But then it's saying 0 to 25 and it's still running, so I don't know. So she's still going, which is unbelievable. 0 to 25, she should have died by now. She's a bit of poop there, and she's up here a bit more. Wow, definitely come up the road, hasn't it? 0 to 25 and it's still going. Hey, how you going, Michael Brown Jr.? Thanks for joining us again. Always good to see returning subscribers coming back and having another look. And yeah, I do apologise if I do get around to saying your names late. It's just that I haven't actually got my chat up in front of me, so I don't actually always see it straight away. And what is this? Oh, that is a fox area. Okay, we don't want that. I want to get back onto this blood trail again, because it's meant to be 0 to 25 and it's still calling out, so I don't know what's going on. And here she is. So that was another one calling out. Unless she called out right before she quit. Nope. There is a deer on the other side just here. So... oh, you killed a bear and a buck. Well done, Michael. Females or female or with the bear, or was it a male bear? So yeah, that was the first one I did get. So I ended up a male bear. There you go. How big was he? Was he a bronze or a silver or anything like that? Okay, we've got something coming up on us to this. There's definitely something around. Oh, silver. Very good. Very, very good. Yeah, I've only actually got, I think, 1 gold is all I've got. The rest are silvers and bronzes. Oh, no rounds. Okay. Oh, and it's seen me. I'll see if I can actually call it back in. Although there's something still on the left side of me. Right there. It won't get far, it got 2 into it. So there's another one down. Oh, you got done playing with it and came and watched Call of the Wild? Oh, well, that's good. Thank you very much for supporting me too. Getting off your own game and actually coming to watch me. Thank you very much. And I do appreciate everyone tuning in. It's really good. We got something calling over here somewhere, so we might give that a bit of a call. And if you do happen to like my videos, can you just actually click the like button on the bottom of the page, and any of you new people, hit that subscribe button for us if you don't mind. It really does actually help out heaps. So but yeah, we'll keep going down this way anyway, because that was a medium bleed rate. If there is any other deer, they'll follow us around. I mean, looks like it's a fairly sweet spot for deer at the moment, so So 25 to 50%, so she's just about out. Wow, she's gone through some thick scrub. Okay, here she is, just down here. Let's be careful along here because all these deer everywhere. Don't want to spook them all away. I'd like to actually get them to keep coming back in while I can. Fairly entertaining. What time is it where I live? It is just 10 past 2 in the afternoon on Saturday afternoon for me. So yeah. So we'll come down here a little bit. And we've got something moving straight ahead of us down there. I'm not sure it was large, so it was straight down in that tree gap, but see, he's gone behind the trees there now, so there it is. Black-tailed deer, so we'll keep calling them in. See if I can get it to notice me. Looks like a good little vantage point right here. Oh, it's 10 past 10. Oh, yes, you're in, so you're on the, what are you, west coast of, no, east coast of America, or eastern side, Michael. Yeah, being in Australia, we're sort of a fair way ahead of you guys. 67 meters, got that scope to 75 and dropped it in one go. And there goes some more deer. That was the one I was talking about. That one there. It's just running through the bushes there now. See if I can actually call it back. Probably scared the holy moly out of it, but we'll see if I can actually get it to come back. Yeah, I'm not sure where that is, Michael. What you just wrote there. Is that Alabama? See if I can see this deer. It's there somewhere. Just need it to come back up. Yes? Ah, there you go. Can honestly say I don't know what the place is like. I've never actually been to America. So, been to a few places outside of Australia, but never to America. I'd like to go to America. Have a bit of a look around. Okay, well we might just cruise down here because we can't actually see much there, so I'll come down and grab this deer down here. See what else is around, because it looks like there's a lot of wildlife out here. So picked a good spot after 45 minutes of trudging around finding nothing. So we'll keep cruising down here. You just never know where that other blacktail is. It's right there. So I'll see if I can actually call it in, even though it is downwind of me. It's dead downwind, but yeah, it is cool. I like deer hunting. It's fun, especially if you can take them down in one shot with the 243. It's always good fun. Here she is. So she's 40 meters out. Hold your breath. that was 2 shots into her, so I don't know whether she went down. I didn't see her go down. On that second one, it looked like she disappeared. We'll come down here anyway and grab this one and go back up to there and grab that one. We'll see how we're going. But yeah, I was planning on this live stream going for a couple of hours tonight for you guys. And we'll see how we go after that. I mean, if you're still interested, I'll still keep going. Doesn't bother me. So, but like I said earlier on in the live stream, I'm going to be looking at doing a multiplayer tomorrow. So if any of you would like to tag along with us, you should be more than welcome if you just leave a comment at the bottom of the page, and I'll grab your Steam names. Just leave your Steam name at the bottom and I'll look yous up and give yous a friend request, and yeah, we can go from there. So we'll head over this way. Oh look, it's going to start raining. So haven't had any rain so far on this map today. So we're just about back over to where I spotted the other one. Make sure when you do actually shoot your animals. When am I playing? What are you playing ages? Well, it doesn't really bother me, mate. At the end of the day, we're all just out hunting. We're sort of just, as long as you take it easy, it doesn't really matter. And we'll see. Depends on how many people we get to. But it doesn't bother me. I have no real age limits on anything. You know, I was actually with Shorty today, and I think he's not all that old. Are you, Shorty? Why is all this going back this way? Did that deer take off up this way? How do we hunt? Pretty much the same way as we're doing now. Sort of everyone jumps together and off you go, sort of thing. Wow, this little deer. Yeah, just sort of all hunt together. Everyone sort of stay together and see what happens. I don't have any sort of specific way of hunting or anything like that. I just go out and whatever happens, happens. So that came in this way. Let's go here. We'll see what we can figure out here, because it's very confusing right now of what it's actually doing here. Because it looked like it came out of here and then I shot it. Now, did it run this way? Or is that it up there? I'll see if I can call it down. Oh, wrong one. Antler rattler ain't going to do anything here. Need antler rattler for fellow deer, not blacktail. Now it's going to be difficult because we do actually have the... Oh, you got to go, Michael Brown Jr.? Okay, no worries, mate. I'll see you at another stage. And thanks for joining in. And there we go. 75 metres away. Just coming closer, so... I don't know whether I've got any rounds. No, I don't. So that's going to be handy, and she'll probably see me and run. So, but we'll see. Oh, I dropped that on the first one. I don't need to put 3 into it, but anyway. We'll go up here and grab this one. Putting some hunt pressure on this area anyway. So, but that's alright, because now we're hunting. Not just wandering around aimlessly. Yeah, so no integrity bonus. Got the quick kill bonus and got me consecutive harvests, but so now we're back onto this one down here, which this one sort of got me stumped. I think it might have run this way, but I'm not real sure, because it says okay, so there's more blood here. So this blood went this way. That hoof print's over there, because I'm pretty sure it's down because it is purple. So yeah, on the weekends I'll try and be on early for you guys. Not real sure about tomorrow. Hopefully we can sort of get things going a fair bit earlier than I did today, and here she is here. So yeah, I'd like to get a little bit earlier. But hey, how you going, Zach? Glad you could join us. Been going now for about an hour and 20 minutes. So didn't have a real good 45 minutes to start with in the game. Hey, look, she got no front legs. Blew her front legs off. I'll take another photo. Yeah, so I ended up moving back over to Leighton Lakes. Hirshfelden just was not doing it for me today, and it seems like it's a bit of a bit of a deer fest today, a black-tailed deer fest for the moment. So, which, hey, it's all good. They've all been. Oh, I got two males so far, big bucks, decent size. So, but at the moment it's just all females. So, but looks like we may have muddied up the area a little bit, so we might, depending on the wind, we'll either head back this way or we might try and come back down this way to the other side of the sleeping area and down to that sort of right hand side or western side or whatever you want to call it. But see, problem is we go to the west and it's sort of, the wind is blowing in our general direction, so we might just head back down this way and see what we can spy going sort of northeast. I know it's back through the whole area of stuff, but hey, Wreckage is home, so I'm sure he'll be joining us tomorrow, so he's been away. Yeah, I have tried Belmont Lake, Zach. Oh, I have tried Belmont Lake. Give that a bit of a call, see what we can get. She's just here. See if I can lure her in a bit more. You never know. Might get a coyote. Might get a coyote. We'll see what happens. She's just here somewhere. I just don't see the... No, that is a rock. So we'll give another call on this little... See what we can find. So yeah, like I said earlier, I'll probably cut this one to about 2 hours today, more than likely, and now that Wreckage is actually back. Yeah, a bit of catching up to do. So Wreckage is actually my housemate. We live together, have done for many a year now, so Usually he does join me on the multiplayer hunts, so come on little coyote, pop your head up. So yeah, I just got a little coyote here, so but it's not sort of wanting to come up to us, is it? So well, we should have just poked its little head up at us. There it is, there it is. There it is there, so we'll take a... Oh, it's gone again. See if I can call it back up here. Little thing ran away on me. Wouldn't mind a little coyote. I haven't actually shot one in a while. They are difficult to shoot sometimes, but it was just down there, but it was walking that way, so we may not call it back in either. I'm not real sure. Not real sure at all. And it also might come into the wind from us a little too, try and get upwind so it can smell us, which they do. They're crafty little things, but can't hear him now, so he might have disappeared. Yeah, that's right, Zach. They will only come in so close, and he was there and he disappeared, but I was hoping to actually bring him back in so I could take a pot shot, because by the time I got my weapon up and put it back down, my spotting had disappeared. So, but anyway, we'll keep wandering down this way anyway. Put it into fast crouch. See what we can come up with. Just check behind us, being that we have got the wind to the side of us. We will get those silly blacktail everywhere coming in, so have a bit of a look around and keep on keeping on. But yeah, I mean, the hunting pressure now is actually on this area pretty hard, so you're not going to find too much around here. We sort of need to head back over that way or even down this way, but we'll head down to the east a bit more. And so we've got a heap of tracks here that I think were from one of my deer that I didn't get or haven't got. I think this is the one that was doing a bit of circle work. And for some reason I don't understand why that chat is taking so long to come up on the screen. I just noticed that then. Oh. There it is. Well, that got 2 shots into its chest, so I am thinking that it would have to have taken that down. So yeah, I don't understand why that chat's taking so long to come up. Not really sure. because there's not meant to be any delay on it. So whether that's my internet connection, and it's just that's how long it takes to talk to the servers over in America, I'm not really sure. But I am really sorry that it does actually take that long to come up. It's very strange. That's a good couple of minutes since you wrote that. And yeah, wow. Okay, oh well. I'll have to try and work that out and see if that's anything on my end or... Here we go, little coyote. Looks like a fox actually. But it is a coyote. So there you go. Consecutive harvest is still 100%, so, but anyway, we might just drop down here and walk out here a little bit. See if we can spy across this lake, because you just never know what we'll find out here. It takes about 45 seconds to come through. Oh, okay. Yeah, well that's strange. Maybe that's just the servers, because I am in Australia and then it's sending it and bringing it back, and I suppose it's a lot of kilometres or miles or whatever you want to call them, the measurement that you use in your country. A long way for it to go, I suppose. It's got to communicate back and forth, so maybe it does take a while, but oh well, 45 seconds, that's not too bad. So yeah, we're back to where we sort of came from before. Oh no, we're not. No, opposite side of the thing. But there's not usually that much on this side. I have gotten a lot on this side here at the where the walking path comes across. You can actually get a lot of game there. But we're going this way, being that the wind's going that way, and I'll grab out my deer bleed again and start going. But like I said earlier in the chat, I'm going to have to set up my live chat on a tablet, because I get too enthralled in the game and I can't see it. But if I have a tablet sitting in front of my screen, I might be able to actually see it a little bit quicker and more often. So a nice little rest zone here. So that little coyote was a bit of a bonus. So we can put a bit more hunt pressure on around this lake, and yeah. And I still haven't confirmed or anything about those eagles making that noise. I have been told that if you do hear the eagles, because they don't make noise all that often, but if you do hear them, there's something moving around the place. So I'm not real sure about that. And see, there's an eagle over there, but see, whether I disturbed it, that could be the other thing too, you know. So you just wouldn't know. Wow, the wind's really picking up there, so we'll have a bit of a scope out here and see if there's any deer around here. But yeah, this was a half decent area actually this morning, so, or this afternoon, or this evening, or whatever time you are in. It's been really, really good so far. I mean, okay, the first 45 minutes was a bit slow and a bit like a bit of a walking simulator, but hey, that happens sometimes in hunting. Especially if you don't know the area either. I mean, at the end of the day, pardon me. Oh, pardon me. So yeah, we've got a little bit of hunting pressure there. We can actually come down to Beaumont anywhere. I might run down here actually, because there is no hunting pressure on up here, and we'll go and have a bit of a look down here and see what we can find for the last 25 minutes or so. actually been a bit of a good hunt today, jumping around the map everywhere. Usually I don't do that, I usually just sort of stick to the one area, but that wasn't working for me, so new strategy. So we might head straight out if the wind lets us, which it is, so that's good. So we'll head off and turn me run off. I don't want to run. Grab my deer bleat out again. And see, it's 12:30 now, so everything should be coming out for feed again around 1 o'clock most of the time. They all wander around anywhere between 1 and 5. So come down here. I don't actually have the Roosevelt elk caller, so I can't actually call any of that in at the moment, so got to stick with the old deer for the moment, but never mind. Like I said, friend Wreckage that I live with, he's actually level 35, so he can, usually when we're on hunts together, he does all the calls and I do the spotting and the calling out, and yeah, seems to work pretty good like that. You have one bloke on the viewfinder while the other one's calling, and have another one or two ready on their weapons to try and take stuff down, and you just call it out on the direction you're at and off you go. So I'll keep giving a few more bleats out here. The other thing around here is bear about in and around this area, so which you don't usually get up in the higher sort of areas. Later on when you're chasing your Roosevelt elk is about the biggest, and the moose, your big game up in the sort of northern areas. But I mean, roe deer, not roe deer, blacktail and whitetail are everywhere. Although we haven't seen any whitetail deer today, or have we seen whitetail? No, I don't think so. I think it's only all been blacktail, as far as I know. I'll have a look at that actually. Go into the codex, hunting log, latest harvests. Yeah, all blacktail. I actually did those ones this morning with the European bison yesterday. So yeah, that was all this morning, the 3 kills. So a moose and a couple of whitetail, and that was with Shorty, one of our other subscribers. So he was actually on, and so he asked if we could jump on together. So yeah, so like I've said, if you are interested in multiplayer, drop us a line in the comments and leave your Steam name, and I'll make sure I actually send you all a friend request, and we can jump on at any stage and have a bit of a run around together and see how we go. Can always set up a bit of a subscriber hunt, have up to 8 people can play on the one game. So, and I do have all the DLCs, all the quad bike and the tent and the blinds. So I mean, if people wanted to go and set up a blind somewhere, we can always do that as well. Bit of a different perspective. I was actually going to do a bit of a video on that at some stage, but at some stage in the future. But for the moment, I'm just trying to level up, shoot whatever I can, and do that. Get as much money together as I can so I can actually buy the weapons, and yeah, once I've got the weapons, we can go from there. Because I still don't actually have a bow and arrow, even though I do have the DLC for the bow and arrow. I still haven't actually bought the bear claw, which is the better of the two starting bows. And then the only problem is then you got to start out with the really bad arrows until you can get your score up, but I suppose that's how it always goes. So we'll come down to this High Lake swamps anyway, and I know that there's a fair few moose around this area, and whatever else, but I think I was actually down here yesterday with another YouTuber, Jaxie Beard. We were actually doing a multiplayer hunt with myself and one of his other subscribers, Night Creeper. So yeah, if you actually do like the Hunter Call of the Wild videos, go and check him out because he is a great YouTuber. Love all his videos. He was one of the reasons that sort of got me started into all of this in the first place, and yeah. So like I said, get the chance, jump on over there and subscribe, and yeah, because he's always doing live streams. He's got a fairly decent schedule, and then he puts out videos every other day. So I, on the other hand, are only just starting out on all of this, so I'm sort of not right up there with the schedules and everything else, but I will try and get more and more consistent as time goes on. My biggest thing is I work full time Monday to Friday, so it makes it very difficult for me to actually put it on at these times of day unless it is the weekend. So I may have to look at doing it the way I'm doing it now. Start for Saturday for me and Sunday for me, where it's Friday night and Saturday night for you guys for our live streams, and then if we do decide to do anything during the week, it won't be till after sort of 6-7 p.m. Australian time, or Queensland time I should say, being that East Coast is on 2 different time zones here in Australia, which is different, but hey. Here we go, we've got a bit of a white-tailed deer warning call here, so I'll see if I can bring her in. Because she is in the wind, but we can actually probably bring her in. And she was right there, so I'll stand up here and just see if I can actually see her, because kneeling down's not doing much for me, and although she's probably going to spot me, so I might just kneel down. So yeah, as I said, anything during the week that we do will probably be 6-7 p.m. Australian Queensland time, so which will be very late for you guys, which I'm really sorry about. I just don't have the space on my computer at the moment to be able to actually record videos at the moment, so once I do get a bit more space though, I will start recording them, and then I will actually I'll put them out on scheduled times so that you guys, it's peak time for you guys in the States. Oh, sorry Zach, you missed out. Yeah, nothing much, mate. I've moved to into Beaumont, just come up to the high lakes up there, or the higher lakes up the top of Beaumont, so just walking around here having a bit of a look. I do actually have a white-tailed deer on me somewhere here, but I think she might be sort of running around on the top of the hill there. And I was just explaining that I'm going to try and do better with my times too and my schedule. I'll have to try and get a bit better schedule going, and yeah. So yeah, eventually I wouldn't mind trying to record a few videos and put them out sort of on a daily basis, and then have the live streams on the weekend or something like that, and make it work like that. seeing as how 50% of my subscribers are from the United States region. I better sort of accommodate you guys. Oh well, 47. I think it's 47% United States, 57% Australia, pretty much. So, well, 53% Australia, 47% United States. All sorts of weird noises going on over here. Look at that. Oh, bear just sitting there. 175 out, so a big boy bear, so we might just change that, adjust that out to 150, and he's still sitting there, back face turned, and wow. Did I drop him? I think I might have actually dropped him in one go. So, I might just mark him again just to make sure he is. Yeah, I think I actually shot him in the back, in the spine. So we'll go running across there. They're funny how they just sit there like that. He's just minding his own business, just kicking back. So I'll run over there. Oh, that was very unexpected, a big old bear sitting there. But I'll take him. A very big old bear too, by the look of it. He's huge. He didn't go far. Oh, look at that. He's frozen in position. He's been stuffed already. He'd been taxidermied in the middle of the park. So that's the way. That's a cool photo. I'll get a 3/4 view there of him. There we go. Alright. And flesh, lumbar, spine and liver. So yeah, there you go, big silver. 1,329 cash, so that's a huge amount of cash. Good experience, good score. 787, common. I actually had a piebald roe deer last night, so they're a funny looking little roe deer because they're spotty. All spotty. So that's almost got to take me to level 16 by now. Oh, so close. Less than 200 points. I need a blacktail or a whitetail deer just to finish me off. So I might head back down this way. Well, there's going to be nothing there, so we might head back to that waypoint because that's just getting out on the peninsula there. And we'll go back around this spot here with the wind to our backs. See what else we can find. I can't believe that bear was just sitting there like that. Hey, we've got a hut. That's old mate's hut. Hope's hut or something like that. Oh no, that might be the... no, it's just a hut. We'll go over and have a look. I think I've actually been in there. Oh yes, I have been in there before. Make sure you do check those out everywhere too, because they do actually have artifacts like antlers and stuff like that. I know on the European map, if you go into the castle, there's a silver star, old World War II medal and stuff like that that you can find, and yeah. So they got little surprises everywhere all over the map for you to find. We'll give this a bit of a call and See if there's anything else around. Okay, see you later, Zach. Thanks for joining in the stream too. I really appreciate it. And for all of those of you out there, if you did like the video, can you please hit that like button, and for all the new subscribers, hit that subscribe button, and then you'll be notified every time we do a live stream on YouTube. I'll endeavour to try and put up a event notification so that it does come up to tell you when approximately we're starting. I'll try and do that on a daily basis, just so that you've got a bit of a rough time on when things will start, and yeah, we'll go from there, and as everything grows or whatever, and we'll have to just readjust as need. So, but yeah, like I said, thank you everyone for joining me today. It's been really great. I do appreciate it. So we'll keep heading down here, even though it's getting foggy, but we've got the wind going in our direction, so looks like it's going to start raining, so that's even better. So yeah, we are in High Lake Swamps at the moment. Throw out a heap of bleats there, see what we can find. Not much by the look of it. I only need one more whitetail or a blacktail, I don't care. I've got less than 200 XP to go to level up to level 16. It'll give me another skill or another perk or whatever. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how they work. Oh! Here we go. Got a call up there. So it's a mating call. We'll see if we can bring her down, and we'll keep walking this way. Slowly. And see what we can find. Because there's definitely a whitetail or a blacktail or whatever that was before. And it does look like she may be coming this way, because there's a few birds in the air there. Although with this... there she is. There she is. Whitetail. First whitetail for the day. And dropped her. I think I got a lung shot there, or a heart shot, but... So up we get. I'll run across the lake there. But yeah, Leighton Lake seems to have a lot more animals on it than Hirshfelden. I mean, like I said, if you did actually catch the start of the stream there today, it's fairly boring for about the first 45 minutes, and I really do apologise for that, but that's what happens in a live stream. You can't always make the animals come out. So that's why I ended up going back to Leighton Lakes. There you go. Flesh, left lung and heart. 500 bronze, and consecutive integrity and quick kill bonus. And 0 trophy rating, of course, because it's only a female. No, she's only got the common fur type, you know, so at the end of the day, good shot. And on that note, people, thank you for joining me. This is Reekyracer, and I do appreciate everyone turning up and supporting me, and catch you next time. And if you do like the video, like I said before, make sure you do like and subscribe, because it does really help us out. So thank you very much, and we'll see you later.